Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Here we go with a small idea to take us into Shabbat. It's Parshat Pinchas this week, an incredible story picking up from the end of Parshat Balak, where Pinchas ben Elazar ben Aaron HaKohen, Pinchas the son of Elazar, the son of Aaron, the Kohen Gadol, has taken matters into his own hands. He's seen immorality in the camp, and he has taken a spear and impaled two individuals who were doing things that they weren't supposed to do. A Moabite woman and a Jewish man, a highly respectable Jewish man, getting up to no good. And he goes and he acts in a righteously zealous way and kills them both. That was the end of last week's Parsha. At the beginning of this week's Parsha, we see that Hashem rewards Pinchas having done this and rewards him with a covenant of peace. It says the Torah in chapter 25 verse 12, Lachein amar hineni nasan lo es brisi shalom. Hashem rewards Pinchas with a covenant of peace. And we have to ask the question, why should he be getting rewarded for such a violent act of zealotry? And Rav Yosef Sorotskin gives us an answer, and he bases his answer on a very good analogy by Rav Chaim of Brisk. And Rav Chaim of Brisk says that when a person needs to catch a mouse in the house, there's two ways that you can do this. You can do it yourself. You run around your house trying to catch the mouse, kill the mouse, whatever it takes to get rid of the rodent from your house. Or you can bring in a cat, and that cat will have one job, to make its way around and eliminate the mouse itself. Either way, you're getting rid of your mouse. But the methods are very different. You see, when you are going around your house to try and get rid of the mouse, you just want to get rid of that one mouse. That's the one problem that's causing you in your house, and you just want to get rid of it. With a cat wants to get rid of all my, eradicate all of mind. So to get any and the cat. That's the difference between sincere righteous zealotry and insincere righteous zealotry. Righteous zealotry means when you see an affront to the Almighty, when you see something that needs to be fixed, you don't want to be in that situation, but you just can't bear the thought of this thing happening. You want to live in peace, but you've seen something that needs fixing, and you need to defend Hashem, and you need to fix it. But the insincere zealot will go around protesting and looking for anyone and everyone to be able to fight against. That's the difference between the cat and the individual. That's the difference between Pinchas and other zealots. And that's why Pinchas is rewarded with peace. He relished peace, not controversy. He only acted out of necessity. He is a descendant of Aaron the Kohen, who was so constantly focused on trying to bring about peace. This was so out of character for Pinchas that is why he was rewarded for having defended the faith and defended the morality of the camp and defending the Almighty. But that means that we need to look in our own lives. We need to look around and think, do we stand up for causes because we're going around looking for bad in others? Or do we stand up for things because they're right and because it's the right time and the right necessary circumstances for us to be standing up and defending what we need to defend? Do we look for the bad in everyone, or do we look for the good in everyone ultimately? And being that we're now in the period of the 3 weeks between the 17th of Tammuz and the 9th of Av, a time when we should be focusing on how we treat other people, how we interact with other people, what we think of other people, how we think of other people, we can take a lesson from Pinchas, and we can look around and ask ourselves, do I look for the bad in others, or do I look for the good in others? Do I only stand up for things when it's the right time and I'm not just looking for something to complain about and something to grumble about? Or do I do it because there's something wrong and there's something that needs fixing? That can be over the next weeks. And please God, by the time we reach Tisha B'Av, Mashiach will have come and we'll be sunning it up in Jerusalem, the holy city, with a rectified and fixed and peaceful world. Wouldn't that be lovely? Amen and Shabbat Shalom.